What's the deal? I'm back. This y'all boy Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. I really have some, very, very important as far as, how I want to say it. And at the end of the day, it's just like my opinion. Now, man, it's hot up in here. But I'm listening to Jackboy Maine and Hitman Holla argue. I mean, of course, like on like some battle rap stuff, like nothing serious, which was actually great. But me, like looking at Jackboy Maine, I just really, really just pay attention to a lot of these things, and always did have love for Jackboy Maine. When I first saw Jackboy Maine, he went against drugs, and I was like, okay, I'm like, he's dope, you know what I mean? So I do like Jackboy Maine. Jackboy Maine is dope, you know what I'm saying, when you want to be. But the thing is with Jackboy Maine, it puts certain things in a situation to where you have people like Surf, he'll call RBE KFC or whatever, right? But like, we gonna get there though. But me seeing like Jackboy Maine coming up in this game or whatever the case might be, you guys probably don't even remember this, but I pay attention. You gotta pay attention to the littlest things. I remember when Verb said to Jackboy Maine, what you smiling for? You know, this and that. You going to get John the Don at night or whatever. And he said Jackboy Maine was acting like he didn't want to hear it. Like he didn't want to hear Verb tell him nothing. You know, he just like, I don't care what nobody say. I'm about to go up in here and I'm about to body John. So we already know how that happened. And to me, Jackboy kind of like learned his lesson after the situation. So I do know Jackboy Maine. I like Jackboy Maine, but I do know Jackboy Maine, you know what I'm saying, he could come to the point where, he could be a hothead at times, right? He'll talk his shit and he'll probably, block everything out and try to make it seem like what he feel is not. But me even bringing up the Rare Breed entertainment situation, you hear people like Surf talk about like RBE, KFC this and KFC that, and then you hear Jackboy Maine talking about KFC this and then KFC that. I don't count nobody pockets, but at the end of the day, you gotta just call a spade a spade. Sue Surf and Hitman Holla are high ranked battlers, okay? They're very, very high ranked. And I'm pretty sure, like, they better be getting paid a lot. I'm pretty sure they're getting paid a lot. And especially that interview that ARPA came out with about Hitman Holla. Hitman Holla got a lot from RBE. So when Hitman Holla said, or later on, doing like, with them having a conversation, it's like, dissing these other leagues or dissing these other platforms, it doesn't really make it no better for you when certain things come into play. Now, I don't blame Jackboy Maine if he has a plan at the end of the day and he's basically just trying to just, he basically want to probably just have fun and just throw shots at ARP. But the only reason why I have brought the Jackboy Maine situation up is because when it comes to Jackboy Maine, as far as going at ARP, and then you got people like a Hitman Holla saying you shouldn't do that, I feel Jackboy Maine would still have like that mindset as if like he don't want to like listen to anybody or whatever the case might be. But then at the end of the day, us men, us black men, we could sit here and say how much we don't need anybody. We could sit here and say, like, people don't do certain things for us. We do it ourselves. We could look at it like that. But then the thing is, though, what's your reason to call Rare Breed Entertainment KFC? What's your reason, though? See, we know what Surf does. Surf, when all the talking that Surf does, Surf is the type where at the end of the day, he might have a plan. And I could be wrong about the Jack Boy Maine situation, because Jack Boy Maine probably have a plan. But just because you go up in a war with your homeboy, and he, you know what I'm saying, and he doing certain things wrong, a part of the war, don't mean you go by as far as doing certain things wrong, a part of the war. You do what you feel is right. So when Jack Boy Maine is doing like all like the laughing and things like that about like the KFC league or whatever, it's just like, what's the reason? And the thing is, like, let's just say if you playing with ARP and y'all, and you end up calling them, and then you end up laughing like, yeah, that was funny, oh man, you crazy, Jack Boy Maine. If that's the type of relationship y'all have, that's the type of relationship y'all have, man. But the thing is, though, to me, it's like I'm just being honest. Jack Boy Maine, he's not Sue Surf. He's not. So when he said, yeah, the KFC league, Sue Surf is the one that started that whole thing calling Red Breed Entertainment KFC. And Jack Boy Maine, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Surf, you know what I'm saying? The KFC league. But even Hitman Holla was telling Sue Surf, like, you know what I'm saying? Why won't get money at both leagues? And that was true, what he was saying. Why not get more money at both leagues? We not trying to sit here and count nobody's pockets. We ain't trying to sit here and say, you know, like, as if like that one platform is their only option. I'm not saying that at all. But at the end of the day, like I said, you got to call a spade. Because when you do certain things like that, you must trust the living hell. You know what I'm saying? You must trust the living hell out of Beasley and Smack. And I'm just being real with you. I might have this problem, but I don't care. And I said this millions of times in blogs. If you ain't my blood like that, I don't trust you like that. I have a hard time, you know what I'm saying, like being like close with people and, man, all that. So you really, really must feel you have a very, very strong relationship with Smack and Beasley to go with ARP. ARP not bothering nobody. He doing what he got to do. But when I see certain battlers that be battling on Rare Breed, they don't have they don't have nothing bad to say about ARP. Unless you want to talk about like Sirius Jones or somebody, or with him and Verb had issues. So it's just because like this is not monkey see, monkey do. It doesn't mean, okay, this person calling KFC and then you walking around with it like it's just like the cool thing to do. That's, you know what I'm saying, like that's not how it works. Rumors, Norbs, with his situation with URL, we know how that went. And then ARP said that Norbs ended up trying to, you know, he ended up trying to, you know what I'm saying, be a part of the Red Breed Entertainment. But ARP, like, you know, dog, you know what I'm saying, you've been throwing shots at us ever since you've been with URL. With them cats over there, you've been throwing shots at us. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you guys also have to like look at as far as like, you know what I'm saying, like black men or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to always tear nobody down or whatever. I just know me. I don't play like that. I ain't about to throw no shot at no Rare Breed Entertainment League or whatever the case. I'm not doing that, bro. it's some battlers over there that got URL contracts, and they haven't said anything about Red Breed Entertainment. And I'm pretty sure Jack Boy Maine has a contract with URL too, dog. But it's like you don't see them saying certain things about ARP. Geechee Gotti, for instance, that's the biggest battler right now. And whether people like it or not, you can't kill me for it. You could dang near argue and say that Geechee Gotti is dang near it's basically the face of URL. He could be the best ever because he done something what a lot of battlers didn't do. He done certain things what a lot of battlers didn't do, including your Mooks and your Lux and your Arsenals. You don't see him throwing shots at Red Breed Entertainment. So when so when them type of things come to play, you really, really have to understand what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you basically getting ready to go to war for? Understand what you're going to war for. If you have a backup plan, if you have a backup plan about how you're going to do certain things, okay, then do that. Just like what Surf said, we ain't got nobody pockets, by the way, because I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, y'all vets should most definitely. Y'all should definitely be getting paid more than these young cats. But what Hitman Holla asked Surf when he said, okay, well then what if you do this and then what if you do that? What if URL don't want to deal with you no more? And I like listening to conversations like this because that make me get the experience of wherever you're working at in the world. But when Hitman Holla asked Surf, so what are you going to do if URL wouldn't want to deal with you no more? He said, I go back to making music. I don't have to be Red Breed Entertainment. Okay, well, hey, you can't be mad, you know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at a man for, you know what I'm saying, for saying that. I mean, hey, you know, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. But if you don't have a backup plan and then you want to go at certain people when you also got money over there, then don't mess your bread up like that. Go over there and get some money over there. Because with certain battlers, like when you throw shots at certain people, you be throwing shots at a league owner to the point where that league owner, he booked way more battlers than you could actually book if you was an owner. When you an owner and you make these things happen, that mess, you know what I'm saying, like that feels good. So my whole thing is, it's a lot of battlers that's on RBE that's better than a lot of the URL battlers. You don't see none talking about Red Breed Entertainment. As much as people was talking about Av and Big K with this contract, you ain't seen Av talk about ARP, not that I know of. You haven't seen Geechee Gotti talk about ARP. It's not surprising if you hear Sue Surf talk about ARP. He called Smack and Beasley. He called Smack and Beasley his damn uncles. Come on, man. Like, you don't get no. Hey, yeah. He called Smack and Beasley like his uncles and stuff like that. Sometimes he be like, I'm Smack's killer. This is what Sue Surf be saying. So my whole thing is, you know what I'm saying, to Jack Boy Maine, man, you know, don't, you know what I'm saying, like, don't get, you know what I'm saying, because, like, I definitely want to see you come up because I like your confidence. You ain't scared to go with, you know what I'm saying, you ain't scared to go to war with nobody, dog. You ain't scared to go to war with nobody. I don't come on here to body shame, you know what I'm saying, body shame nobody. I don't come on here to, you know what I'm saying, to start certain things with people or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, this is not the type of, you know what I'm saying, YouTube channel, you know, that I have. I don't have a YouTube channel like that where I'm just constantly just like knocking people down. No, that's not a part of my YouTube channel. I don't do that. I don't constantly just attack the negative. I try on I try to stay on a positive the best way I can, dog. But at the end of the day, Jack Boy Maine, just because you hear somebody saying that, don't mean you gotta actually go somewhere and say that, because I highly doubt a lot of people that be throwing shots at Red Breed Entertainment, I highly doubt that all of them have a plan. I highly doubt, like I said, because I'm gonna say it again, I highly, highly, highly doubt if all y'all got a plan to the point where Red Breed Entertainment don't want to deal with y'all because URL don't want to mess with y'all. So that's how I feel about that whole situation. I definitely had to put that out as a blog. That's kind of like low-key more important than this A-Ward situation, to be real. But this y'all boy Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. And look, that boy Maine, I got love for you. I do. I got love for you as far as like the battle rap culture. You probably, you know what I'm saying, you probably the best one out of the guys that came up in the DMV. You know what I'm saying? When you drugs, New Jersey twerk. To me, you stand out better than all of them. New Jersey twerk does, but we already know what New Jersey twerk does. You know what I mean? You stand out. You're different. So, you know what I'm saying? So I will give you that credit. But it don't, you know what I'm saying? But it don't have to be like that though. I would love to see you on Rare Breed Entertainment someday. You best believe that. If Jack Boy Maine is on a Rare Breed Entertainment card, I'm willing to watch. Because I know, you know what I'm saying, because I know you're going to set the tone. But this y'all boy Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to that channel though. Alright? Do not be scared to press that button. Don't.